Thanks for the American dream to vulgarize and falsify until the bare lies shine through.
It's the end of the world as we know it. I feel fine.
Good morning, slaves, and welcome to the last edition of It's the End of the World as We Know It and I Feel Fine. Yo, chill your ass out. I'll be back next year with Season 2. I am your host, The Stimulator, and I fucking wish this show would be longer, because we're in a world of shit, and things are only getting worse.
That's good. and the other half of them comes from...
Let's see where to start. Oh yeah, oil. It's not bad enough that the price of crude keeps hovering around $99 a barrel, that we have to spill the shit all over the fucking place. An oil tanker in the Strait of Kerch in Russia got smashed spilling a shit ton of fuel into the Black Sea and killing more than 30,000 birds.
We tried to clean this bird with hot water, but it didn't work.
I bet that guy's cousin was driving the fucking tanker. In case you were wondering, a shit ton is equal to 2,000 metric tons. In news that will make Bill O'Reilly smile, a buttload of heavy bunker oil was spilled in the San Francisco Bay when a container ship slammed into a bridge. More birds died there too, including several endangered species. A buttload is equivalent to 55,000 gallons. Also endangered are 6 of the 8 bear species. The World Conservation Union said the vulnerable species include the Asiatic black bears, and sloth bears, Andean bears, panda bears, and polar bears. It would be a sad state of affairs if Pooh is the only bear our kids recognize.
Satan, Satan, Satan.
Hey Charlie, going on vacation?
Yeah, someplace nobody ever heard of.
Well, you better be out like a trout, Charlie. The WWF reports. Oh, come on. The Worldwide Fund for Nature reports that both Atlantic bluefin tuna and the Pacific big-eyed tuna population face certain collapse due to overfishing. With over 90% of all the large fish in the ocean already gone, could we be approaching peak fish?
Sorry, Charlie.
Another man-made atrocity that could threaten wildlife is the proposed 700-mile wall along the US-Mexico border. The wall could disrupt the already sensitive habitats of jaguars and pygmy owls. But there's one animal that thrives north of this wall. A stampede of the elusive border boar, or pinche pig, attacked a group of activists during the No Borders camp along the Calexico-Mexicali border. Like hyenas, these pigs have a tendency to smile and laugh after they attack. In resistance news, an insurgent group known as the Bicycle Clown Brigade invaded the streets of Manhattan to let gasholes know that the skinny little lane with the bike symbol on it is not for you to park your sorry ass so you can pick up that A-ball from Joey Jojo.
That's my word, you a clown!
Speaking of clowns, thousands of silly motherfuckers camped out outside big box Chinese plastic resellers for the annual Shopocalypse, otherwise known as Black Friday. Let's have a look-see at this year's stampede. We're seriously fucked. Here's a happy shopper commenting on her experience.
It's just kind of fun. We've never done it this early, and we just thought, who needs to sleep when you can shop?
Many folks dug the concept of Buy Nothing Day, but still felt compelled to give gifts and were liking ideas that meant going to the fucking mall. Well, here's one gift idea, and yes, it involves buying a few items, but at least it's not Gap sweaters made by children in India. When I want to show my crew some love, I make them chili. So from Submedia's Kitchen, I bring you the Stimulator's secret Molotov chili. Don't worry, this is not the type of chili that will make you want to wipe your ass with a snow cone. And it's vegetarian to boot. Are you fucking ready? Here's what you'll need. 4 garlic cloves minced, 1 large onion, chopped. 1 sweet potato, cubed. 1 carrot, chopped. 1 can of corn, 1 can of black beans, and 1 can of pinto beans, all rinsed and drained. 1 package of fake ground meat, or 2 veggie burgers all crumbled up and shit. 4 tablespoons of chili powder. 1 tablespoon of cumin. 1 vegetable bouillon cube dissolved in water, and some olive oil. Start by heating up the oil and frying up the onions and garlic in low heat for about 20 minutes. This is the motherfucking secret of this recipe. Make sure you don't burn those onions. Add the fake meat and cook until brown for about 5 minutes or so. Then add the other shit. Stir it up and let it sit there for 1 hour or so, or until the sweet potatoes and carrots are soft. If you want to kick it up a notch, add a cup of orzo or rice and bam! You have a dinner for 6 for under 20 bucks. And the Stimulator's secret Molotov chili will surely keep you warm this winter. If you know what I mean. Ain't nothing like a nice Dutch oven with your partner on those cold December nights. By the time you watch this, you will finally be rid of your tryptophan-induced coma from the traditional food and football fest we call Thanksgiving. This year I enjoyed a delicious Thanksgiving dinner in which no birds were slaughtered. Yep, I've been a vegetarian on and off for the past 10 years. But last year I quit eating meat and dairy products for good after I read some grim statistics about the amount of CO2 cow shit produces. But also, the slashing of rainforests to make room for Big Mac cows is destroying the vast natural carbon sinks we have left. Becoming a vegetarian is the single most effective way to battle global warming. And it's a solution that's accessible to all of us. But I bet that fry-eating fuck Al Gore didn't tell you about that. It would be inconvenient. But there are many more reasons why not being a carnivore makes sense. But since there are people out there who know more about this shit than I do, I figure I seek one out. I met Joan Chen of Liberation BC at a protest against the Butter Bowl massacre of 2007. Hey Joan, how the fuck are you?
I'm doing great.
How many gobblers are slaughtered in Canada every year?
In Canada, 20.4 million turkeys are killed annually to feed people for food. And these animals are majority raised in factory farms, which is windowless, feces-filled sheds, and they're forced to live there with tens of thousands of other animals. And because they're intelligent creatures, living in that condition make them aggressive and frustrated. And currently, the industry solution for that, instead of giving them more space, what they do is they mutilate them. They cut off their toes, their beaks, and they rip off their snoods, all without painkillers. And this is so that when they get aggressive and fight with one another, it doesn't damage the goods.
For meat lovers out there who want to switch teams, what's the easiest way to transition?
The easiest way to transition is just go to the store and replace all your meat products with fake meat products. There's tons of fake meat products out there. Just replace real cuts of meat with wheat gluten. Tofurkey has great sausages and slices, sandwich slices, and there's just tons of products out there. You can find it in almost any grocery stores.
Well, doesn't your body need some of the shit in meat to be healthy?
Once you stop eating meat, I think you'll just discover that you get healthier and healthier, and there's no need to supplement your diet. Of course, in North America, most diseases related to diet relates to eating too much meat, too much eggs, and too much dairy products.
I heard vegetarians should supplement their diet with vitamin B12. What's the fucking deal?
Of course, that's recommended by a lot of nutritionists because I guess B12 comes from the feces of animals.
Feces? And that about does it for this season and this edition of It's the End of the World as We Know It, and I feel fine. I have to say this experiment has been a fucking ride, and never did I expect the thousands of motherfuckers who waste their time hearing me talk some shit. Hey, I fucking appreciate it.